Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Jackman, big fan, Spiderman. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Filmartsy, your number one source for all things films and movies. And if you're a big fan of Marvel, you'll know there's so much stuff just kind of being speculated and revealed at this point in where we are in the MCU. This typically happens right before we get a new movie release, and with a lot of hype building up towards a new Black Widow movie, we're seeing a lot of information coming from various sources along the way, like what we could see in the new Thor movie, all the way to some other stuff that could also be happening. And this new news actually comes regarding Spider-Man and maybe a character or an actor from the DC universe who might be making the jump from DC, jumping into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And of course, we're talking about Jason Momoa himself, the Aquaman actor, who could potentially be in talks to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, this is really interesting as this news pops up of this new speculation, and there's a lot of course, speculation as to who this character could even play. However, these rumors are popping up suggesting that Jason Momoa would be a good fit to play the character Kraven. Now, obviously, Kraven is a much anticipated character to join the Spider-Man universe nonetheless, and also there's a lot of people who have really thought that Jason Momoa could fit into the look of this character, which is really interesting just because this is maybe something that could happen, even though there are a lot of roadblocks in the way when it comes to DC actors joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, recently we saw a post on Instagram from Boss Logic, who posted a really cool edit suggesting what Kraven could look like. We've even heard director of Spider-Man Far From Home, John Watts, talking about how he'd love to bring Kraven in for the first time in the movie universe involving Spider-Man. Now, there are a lot of little roadblocks along the way, of course, because technically, as far as we understand, and while this might not be the case anymore, there was at some point something written in a lot of the actors in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's contracts stating that they are not allowed to appear in DC movies as main characters. Now, this of course is probably somewhat of a loose contract because we have seen some actors kind of cross back and forth. I mean, we technically saw Zachary Levi become a main character in the DC universe, even though he was a very minor character in the Marvel universe and could have been a different type of character, and maybe that's why they wrote him off so quickly. And then we've seen a lot of DC actors jump ship from DC and join the Marvel universe, like Lawrence Fishburne, who was in the Superman movie and then jumped and joined Ant-Man and the Wasp. So there's a lot of question marks as to what could be done in the future, but then you can also tie that together with the fact that this could be a completely different type of contract as well, because technically, while it is in the MCU, it is a Sony production, so Sony could have very different rules and can probably bring in whoever they really want to. So a Jason Momoa appearance could actually happen. It would be really cool to see this actor join up, and he would honestly be such a cool looking villain to go up against Spider-Man. It'd be something we would be really excited about. Just a story of a Kraven following Spider-Man, hunting Spider-Man, played by Jason Momoa. It just sounds like such an awesome concept. One of those things that you really would love to see if it could actually be pulled off. Now, of course, the new Spider-Man movie is set to be released on a typical 2 to 3 year schedule, so we're going to be seeing the new movie probably sometime next year. So the things will probably have to start moving really quickly if this is going to be the case. However, it's kind of right on time for us to start hearing these casting speculations as to which characters are heavily being considered, what the future could look like, and what is generally going to be coming from the future. But now we wanted to take a moment, turn this whole story around to you guys and see what you are all thinking. Do you think that the casting of Jason Momoa as Kraven is something that would be really good in an upcoming Spider-Man movie, or are you kind of against it? Do you think that they should maybe go a different route? What character would you like to see if that was the case? Are you just ready for a Spider-Verse movie? Whatever you're thinking, please do let us know in the comments down below. We read our comments. We like to hear the feedback and community conversation. And anyways, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed to Filmartsy with notifications on, because we upload brand new news videos like this covering all things Marvel, DC, and just movies in general every single day of the week, so you're not going to want to miss anything that we upload here in the future. That's it for today. We'll see you guys all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?